ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्। ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः। Let all be happy, let all be healthy, let all attain goodness, let none get misery. Peace, peace, peace. Dear friends, at the outset I would like to congratulate the organizers for organizing this beautiful international webinar and also thank them for inviting me today on a very important topic, that is science and spirituality for the education. It's very much needed, a very important topic, and at this time when we are under the influence of coronavirus pandemic, it becomes much more relevant. As you know, the pandemic has entered into all the countries almost of the whole world. Why it has come, we do not know, whatever it is. But we can understand the so many weapons. We were thinking that we have got nuclear weapons which are sufficient to destroy the whole world 3 times over. But now, this is another weapon, a biological weapon that can destroy much earlier the whole world. It is destroying. Already it has come. And after this pandemic, we are going to have a very big economic war. In fact, this could have been the result. Maybe this is the result of an economic war. Who knows? But even if it is not a result, and even if it is a natural disaster, even then, after this pandemic, we are going to have a very big economic war. And again, this economic war will go to what extent we do not know. At this time, we have to think. Science can produce nuclear weapons, can produce biological weapons, can produce viruses like coronavirus, very dangerous virus, in the laboratory, and can send to the whole world. But this technology, this science, will it be for the benefit of humanity or whether for destroying the humanity? That will be decided by spirituality. Dr. Einstein was asked this question: what is your view about the Third World War? Then he said, well, I cannot say anything about the Third World War, but I can say something about the Fourth World War. What is that? I can tell you that the Fourth World War will be fought with sticks and stones, because during the Third World War, the whole civilization would have been destroyed completely. And this is what we are facing today. And what can save us from this self-destruction? We can have artificial intelligence, we have very high technology, very important. Science and technology is very important for humanity. But now we can very well understand, without spirituality, this development of science and technology may lead us to full destruction. And we have to change the mindset. That is what is more important. And this change of the mindset will come through education. UNESCO preamble says, since wars begin in the minds of the people, it is in the minds of people that the defense measures must be constructed. And during the Second World War, Josiah Oldfield said, more wars are caused by bad-tempered people trying to discuss peace measures than by good-tempered people trying to discuss war measures. So it is basically the temperament. This temperament of the mind will decide the future of humanity. It is for this reason that spirituality becomes very important. But the scientific community, whether it will welcome, after the uncertainty theory of Dr. Heisenberg, and series of developments of the modern quantum mechanics. Now, this modern science is coming very close to Vedanta. Fritjof Capra wrote a book, The Tao of Physics, where he says, a time will come when physics and metaphysics will shake hands with each other. And this time is coming, and now the latest discovery of the modern science, that is SQ. Now this has to be introduced into our education system. If we really want the humanity to survive. Dana Zohar, she's written the book. She's a professor at Oxford University. The name of the book is SQ, Spiritual Intelligence, the Ultimate Intelligence, where she says neurologically, physiologically, biologically, psychologically, from every point of view, there is a concluding evidence. There is something called SQ, which is the basis of both IQ and EQ. What is IQ? Intelligence quotient will tell you how to play the game of life. And what is EQ? Emotional quotient, emotional intelligence will tell you how to play the game of life under changed circumstances with changed strategies. And what is SQ? SQ will tell you why to play the game of life. What is the purpose of life? Why we here on this earth? What is the special purpose for which the human beings are born? How the human beings are different from animals? Are we going to be animals, creatures of the product of the civilized of the nature, or are we going to have a special focus, a special purpose of life? It is with this that we have to go towards SQ. Dr. Einstein said in his book, The World as I See It, the true value of a human being is determined primarily by the measure and the sense in which he has attained to liberation from the self. The true value of a human being is determined primarily by the measure and the sense in which he has attained to liberation from the self. And so, the universe and Dr. Einstein, that is the name of the book. And there it is written that man has a unique capacity. Lincoln Barnett says, man has a unique capacity of transcending himself and perceiving himself in the act of perception. Man has a unique capacity of transcending himself and perceiving himself in the act of perception. This is the specialty about human being. And so Niels Bohr, a Nobel Prize physicist, says man is a spectator and actor in this great drama of life simultaneously. That is the beauty of a human being. Spectator and actor simultaneously, only a human being can be. A great botanist has already made a lot of research on this topic, and then he brought a book, Teilhard de Chardin. You might have heard his name. His books were not allowed to be published because that were not in conformity with the Bible. But after his death, posthumously, some of the beautiful books were published. One of the books is The Phenomena of Man. The Phenomena of Man, where he raises this question, what is the difference between a man and animal? And then he says, somebody said it is intelligence. The difference is intelligence. He said, not necessarily. Then he says, even the animals do have intelligence. Then what is the difference? And he says beautifully, while a man knows what he knows, an animal does not know what it knows. An animal knows so many things. It knows. A cat knows how to steal the milk, but whether to have this knowledge of stealing the milk is good or bad, this cannot be decided by a cat. Human beings have got this power of discrimination. And so, while a man knows what he knows, whether I should have that knowledge of stealing, whether that knowledge of stealing is good or bad, that a human being only can think of. This is a special intelligence, and which is now, at that time, when Teilhard de Chardin brought out this book more than 100 years back, The Phenomenon of Man. Maybe this was not possible. But now the modern science has brought out a lot of research. With this lot of research, now it has been established that there is something called SQ, which is the basis of both IQ and EQ. And Dana Zohar says, unfortunately, we are living in a dumb society where we are not giving any importance to SQ. But very soon we will have to give importance. This he told 20 years back. Now we are understanding the price that we have to pay for being more materialistic, the price we have to pay for being more consumeristic, the price we have to pay for forgetting our spiritual nature and our spatial mission for which we are born, forgetting the purpose of life, forgetting that the main aim is happiness and peace. Is not only about achieving some success in the external field and finally committing suicide. That is not human life. This is what is happening. Why? Because they don't know what is the purpose of life. So, only gaining popularity or name and fame and money and acquisitions and consumeristic products is not about human life. So, she gives a beautiful example. Dana Zohar gives a beautiful example in her book, SQ, Spiritual Intelligence, the Ultimate Intelligence, where first of all she gives the scientific proof after the invention of the God brain or the God spot in the brain and other series of inventions in the biological and psychological and biological field. She proves how now definitely we know there is something called SQ. And then she says what is the need of this SQ for our human happiness. Gives a beautiful example. By the side of the Mexican coast, there was a management consultant from Harvard. Well, I think Harvard University should not take it amiss. It is just a joke. So, and at a little distance, there was a fisherman. He was sleeping in his boat. It was afternoon. And so this management consultant said, "Hey, what are you doing? It is still afternoon. Why are you not fishing?" Then he, in his sleeping posture, he said, Sir, you know what happened? I got a very good catch in the morning. And then I sold it and I got enough money and my quota is over for earning. And so now I am relaxing. What? Is there any quota system here? You must go and fish more and you will get more fishes and you get more money. But what did I do with extra money? I have got enough for today. Why? You should deposit. He never heard the deposit. Yes, you open a bank account and then deposit. Then go on depositing, and when you get enough money, you purchase another boat. So then you will get more fishes, more money. Then again deposit, then get third. Like that, you go on increasing the fleet of your boats. Then you become CEO of a multinational company. Then you move your headquarters from Mexico to New York, then go all over the world preaching the message of your company. Then naturally, when you go all over the world, you will have blood pressure problem, you will have heart problem. When there are 3 bypass surgeries and the doctor says no more, now you cannot. So then retire. Sell your company. Come back to me. I am an investment expert from Harvard. I will tell you where to invest the money. You invest like that, and every month you get fixed income, and you will be able to sleep nicely without tranquilizers. Sir, I was sleeping nicely. You woke me up. Dana Zohar says, this fisherman has got low IQ. He doesn't know how to make money. This management consultant has got more IQ. He knows how to make money. But this fisherman has got high SQ. He knows the purpose of life is to have happiness and peace. But this management consultant does not know the purpose of life is happiness and peace. He has low SQ. So we have to have a SQ in order to have happiness and peace, in order to fulfill the objective, the purpose of human beings as different from the animals. Not only animals have only one purpose, eat, drink, and then die. No, Human beings have a special purpose, special mission for which we are born. And this we have to find out, and SQ is all about this finding out the purpose. Now, this our education system has to prepare citizens, and now it's a question of globalization, whether you want it or not. Globalization has already come, at least on economic front. But where is the global peace? Global peace cannot come till we have a global civilization. And global civilization will come only when we have paradigm shift in our education system, when we produce enlightened citizens who are going to be the product or the byproduct or the part of this great human civilization, global civilization. We have to prepare them for becoming enlightened citizens of this global human society, and for which we will have to give them the training not only in science, along with that in spirituality. And what this SQ has to be now taught in a systematic manner, and we have to work out, of course, this is the basic work has been done about the existence of SQ, the scientific proof has been observed, but we have to, now the technological part of it, further details have to be worked out, and then we have to how to apply it in our education system. This all have to be thought of, but this is the now an urgent necessity when we have seen with our own eyes, when we are suffering today. We are suffering terribly because of the biological weapon, that we have to immediately prepare ourselves for being, so that we have world peace, we have happiness and peace at individual level, at the global level. We have to prepare the global citizens, and in our education system we must provide, along with science, spirituality. We must preach this SQ. Now, how to develop this SQ? Unfortunately, the modern science is still struggling to get the various parameters, how to judge this SQ. They have come up with a few parameters, but they are still struggling. It is yet to be finalized. And how to apply it in our daily life, and how we can apply those principles in our life, this is all being worked out. It is at this time that we have got a very good guidance from Swami Vivekananda. He said, what we want for the whole of humanity is Western science coupled with Vedanta. Vedanta is nothing but spirituality, but it is bereft of all superstitions. It is very scientific. Not only that, it is bereft of all sectarianism. It is universal. It is not related. It was discovered in India, but India doesn't have the copyright over it. It's very broad-based. It's global in its approach, global in its application. So, and we may not give the word Vedanta also, doesn't matter. What we want is scientific spirituality. This SQ, how it can be obtained? And Swami Vivekananda has given a beautiful paragraph giving the gist of whole of this Vedanta in one paragraph in his book on Raj Yoga. Each soul is potentially divine. The goal of human life is to manifest this divinity within by controlling nature, external and internal. Do this either by work or worship or psychic control or philosophy, by one or more or all of these, and be free. This is the whole of religion. Doctrines, dogmas, rituals, temples, churches, mosques are but secondary details. Now this is what we have to remember. We have used these rituals, these external forms, temples, churches, mosques, these so many rituals, they are not bad in themselves. But if we want to have a scientific spirituality, we should give secondary importance to it. Primary importance is inner development, inner engineering. And that is why, and this will come, there are basically 4 methods how we can develop this SQ. What are the 4 methods? Raj Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Gyan Yoga and Karma Yoga. Unfortunately, yoga word has been very much in vogue now, but it has been there is a sort of a misunderstanding about it. Many are equating yoga with yogasanas, which is a very small part of Hatha Yoga, which is a small part of Raj Yoga. So what is yoga comes from the word yoga, yuj. Yuj is the basic word from which it has come, and what is that basic word is yuj, that is unite. Yoga unites the individual self with the Supreme Self. So you get infinite happiness, infinite knowledge, infinite bliss once you realize this Atman, once you realize this unity, your unity with the spiritual element which is already available as divinity in each and every human being, irrespective of caste, creed, color, religion, nationality. So it is all about inner transformation, and it is bereft of all types of divisions. It is nothing to do with religion. A person may be highly religious, going to temples, churches, mosques regularly, and yet deficient in SQ. On the other hand, a person may be high in SQ, very unselfish, serving the society with unselfishness, but never going to temples, churches, mosques, or never reading any religious text, or never going for any external ritual. So we have to understand the difference. What we want to promote is not religion. What we want to promote is spirituality, which is inner engineering, which is inner development, inner transformation, which is the basic, finding out the basic purpose of human life for the good of humanity. So the science is trying to find out the truth which is outside, and science and spirituality is finding out the truth which is inside, and both are necessary for our human development. And so both should be given importance while we are talking about education. If our education system has to prepare the future global citizens for human welfare, for world peace, for global peace, making them global citizens of a global society, for happiness and peace, individual happiness and peace, and global happiness and peace, if that is the purpose, in that case we will have to give equal importance to science and spirituality. And in our education system, we have to find out how to apply, how to preach this message of SQ, spiritual intelligence, so that they know the purpose of human life, they know what is real happiness and peace, and they can discover themselves. Inner transformation comes. And the education must be understood in the sense that it is an ongoing process. It doesn't stop with getting a degree somewhere in some university. It is an ongoing process. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, Guru of Swami Vivekananda, as long as I live, so long do I learn. So it is a continuous educating ourselves on this issue, that is trying to have inner transformation, because this finding out SQ or development of SQ is not the job of 1 or 2 years. It is a lifelong process. We must understand that. But the process can start during the education system, that is development of SQ, that is 4 yogas. So as I was telling you, we because of now it's very good that all the countries have adopted 21st June as the International Yoga Day, and after that, from 2012 onwards, after our Honorable Prime Minister put it in the United Nations General Assembly, this proposal, it has been passed with unanimity rather than majority. It is a great thing. So now the International Yoga Day is being observed, and what we are doing on that day is some yogasanas, very nice, and they are very important for our physical health. And physical health and nowadays mental health, both are also interconnected. So we have to develop immunity, and if we can develop immunity, mental immunity, it will also help us in developing physical immunity. And so at present, even now that when we are passing through this pandemic, coronavirus, that time also we can have yogasanas, and we can improve our physical health, and we can improve our immunity, both physical and mental. No doubt, no problem about that. But we should not confine ourselves to only this yogasana. So as I told you, these 4 yogas are very important. Raj Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Gyan Yoga and Karma Yoga. Fortunately, we have books on all these topics. We have got all the details. Swami Vivekananda delivered those lectures in America and England. Of course, this gift remains unopened. As one of the American authors said, that it is unfortunate that all the problems that we are facing, the solution to all the problems were already given by Swami Vivekananda more than 100 years back, but the gift remains unopened. Now it is high time we open this gift. Eleanor Stark writes on a book, The Gift Unopened. What is that gift? That gift is the gift of these 4 yogas. The lectures on these 4 yogas, there are books available on this. So based on that, we can work out a syllabus. Raj Yoga is basically based on Patanjali Yoga Sutras. That is Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga is Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. 8 limbs of this yoga. Yama are 5, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Ahimsa. And Niyama are 5, Shauch, Santosh, Tap, Swadhyay, Ishwar Pranidhan, Yam, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. These are the 8 limbs of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. This is Raj Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is loving the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy mind, with all thy strength. That is loving God, taking the name of the Lord, repeating the mantra. All this comes under Bhakti Yoga. Then there is Gyan Yoga. Gyan Yoga means trying to know, who am I? Am I this body? Am I this mind? Am I this intellect? No, I am not body, I am not intellect, then who am I? So I am that absolute, blissful Atman, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. Trying to know this analysis, through this analysis, trying to know through this knowledge, that is the path of knowledge, Gyan Yoga. The path of devotion, the path of love is Bhakti Yoga. The path of meditation is Raj Yoga. And path of unselfish service, that is Karma Yoga. And in fact, each and every activity, each and every work can be converted into worship, because there is nothing called secular. Everything is sacred. No difference henceforth between sacred and secular. That is what Sister Nivedita says in the introduction to the complete works of Swami Vivekananda. No difference henceforth between sacred and secular. To work is to worship, to labor is to pray, to renounce is to conquer. This is the realization which makes Vivekananda the great preacher of karma, not as diverse from, but as expressing Jnana and Bhakti. To him, the workshop, the farmyard, the laboratory are as two and feet scenes for meeting God with man at the door of a temple or the cell of a monk. So, this whole, any work can be converted to worship. Everything, every work is sacred. Trying to work in that manner will lead us to that SQ. So, development of SQ, through these four paths, we can try to work it out, and I think it is high time we can start implementing this development of the introduction of this SQ in our educational institutions, and gradually we can have pilot projects when we can find out what is the impact or what is the result that is derived by introduction of SQ in our education system, how they are getting at individual level happiness and peace, and how they are becoming much more valuable, much more contributing to the human development, human civilization. How are they useful? Are they becoming useful members of the global society? That also will be found out once they not only learn theoretically, but they try to practice it. Because only theoretical knowledge is not going to have any use. One may have theoretical knowledge about SQ, but what of that? Unless until it is not applied in life, it is not going to give you happiness and peace. It may give you some marks in the examination, it may give you some grade, you may get some certificate, but that is all about it. But that will not give you inner happiness. It will give you happiness for some time, that's all. But if you really want the long-lasting happiness, long-lasting peace, in that case, we have to have real SQ, development of SQ, and we can make an experiment. This is my humble submission, that I am once again very much thankful to the organizers for giving me this opportunity of sharing my some thoughts, though it is not in a very systematic manner I could put forward, but whatever I felt like I have shared, and we can further delve on it. There are many topics in which we could go into details, but this is just a brief outline that I would like to place before you in this international webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Swamiji. Nice and great speech. Thank you very much. Now, listen to VCO of Saurashtra City, Dr. Bethani sir. Dr. Bethani sir.
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
सबको मेरा प्रणाम। भारतीय भाषा में मैं मेरी बात रखूंगा, दिक्कत नहीं रहेगी, जैसे मैं चाहता हूँ। नेशनल रिसर्च एकेडमी गुजरात के वेबिनार में अपने बीच के स्पिरिचुअलिटी के बारे में अभी बात बताई। वैसे मेरा स्वामी श्री निखिलेश्वरन जी, भाभा नेशनल रिसर्च एकेडमी गुजरात के चेयरमैन डॉक्टर चंद्रमौली जोशी जी, डायरेक्टर श्री डॉक्टर शांतिलाल भोरनिया जी, और सभी देश विदेश में से जुड़े हुए हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट बंधु। बहुत अच्छा ये कार्य चल रहा है वो भाभा नेशनल रिसर्च एकेडमी का। मैं अच्छी तरह से इन कार्य को पहचानता हूँ और काफ़ी बार मैंने ये वेबिनार में और इस प्रकार के कार्यक्रम में आने का अवसर मिला है। साइंस के बारे में मैं बात बताऊं तो विदाउट फियर एंड फ्रीली गेट नेसेसरी एजुकेशन ये कार्य कर रहा है। रिफॉर्म एजुकेशन सिस्टम और कई सारी बातें प्राइमरी कॉलेज तक की अच्छी तरह से जो सामान्य जन मानस तक ये पहुंचाने का कार्य हमारा रमन साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी फाउंडेशन कर रहे हैं। मुझे खुशी है आज भी मेरा जो सब्जेक्ट है साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअल इन एजुकेशन सिस्टम, स्वामी जी ने बहुत सही बात बताई। 5 क्वेश्चन ठीक है, यानी SQ EQ इंटेलिजेंस की तो जरूरत है, IQ की तो जरूरत है, लेकिन SQ स्पिरिचुअल क्वेश्चन बहुत जरूरी। इस प्रकार की ये चर्चा में मेरे भी बात रखूं तो ये भारतीय संस्कृति तो यंत्र विज्ञान की ज्यादा मंत्र विज्ञान अच्छी तरह से, तो यंत्र की संस्कृति से ज्यादा मंत्र की संस्कृति, मंत्रोच्चार से ये कार्य शुरू होता है। और मैं वैसे बताऊं तो शिक्षा का कार्य ही वैसे एक दैवी कार्य माना जाता है। तो इनमें आध्यात्मिकता की बात रखूं तो कोई कम नहीं, क्योंकि धर्म और विज्ञान में कौन आगे चल रहे हैं वैसी बात नहीं है, लेकिन विज्ञान का कोई भी बात समझने में अध्यात्म की बात समझनी जरूरी है। एजुकेशन सिस्टम की बात करें तो जो जीव जगत और जगदीश का ज्ञान का जो स्रोत है वही एजुकेशन सिस्टम में से IQ से शुरू होता है, वैसे नहीं। SQ EQ हमारे लिए जरूरी है। शिक्षक भी बोलते हैं, एक बार स्टूडेंट और टीचर का संवाद चल रहा था, तो टीचर ने बताया मुझे छू के यानी स्पर्श करके बताओ। तो छात्रों ने पैर छुआ, तो छात्रों ने पैर छू के वक्त टीचर बोला ये तो मेरा पैर है, और छात्र ने हाथ को छुआ, स्पर्श किया, तो ये तो मेरा शरीर का एक भाग है। मैं तो आत्मा हूँ, आत्मा को कभी नहीं छू सकता, आत्मा को स्पर्श नहीं कर सकता है। ये आत्म तत्व की जो बात है वो हमारे लिए स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन की बात है, जो आत्म तत्व के बारे में, श्रेष्ठ तत्व के बारे में जो हम बात बताते हैं, वही हमारा स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन है। स्वामी जी ने बात बताई कि जहां तक हम एजुकेशन सिस्टम की बात करें तो हमेरा अध्यात्म तक का यानी स्पिरिचुअल कौशल नहीं बढ़ाएंगे तब तक हमारी जो एजुकेशनल सिस्टम ठीक नहीं कर पाएंगे। हम बात बताएंगे तो जो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ लाइफ की बात रखे तो ज्ञान मार्ग है, कर्म मार्ग है, योग मार्ग है और भक्ति मार्ग है। ये 4 प्रकार का वे बताया है, वो जो एक 4 प्रकार का मार्ग बताया। जो ज्ञान मार्ग की बात करें तो अपने का जो पहचान होता, जो सेल्फ का जो पहचान करवाता है वो अपना ज्ञान मार्ग, और कर्म मार्ग यानी कर्मनिष्ठ मनुष्य बनने की बात रखी है। और योग मार्ग की भी बात की कि बुद्धि और चित्त का आवरण ठीक करे, वो मेरा योग मार्ग है। और भक्ति मार्ग भी एक भारतीय तत्व में है, जो भजन कीर्तन आरती पूजा अर्चना प्रार्थना, वो इनमें प्रेम और भाव की बात रखी। लेकिन ये जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम के बारे में बात रखो तो अपना जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम में हमारा जो डेवलपमेंट में पंचकोशात्मक डेवलपमेंट हमारे लिए अच्छा है। आज के बारे में बताऊं तो मैं अभी छात्रों और सिस्टम में पंचकोशात्मक डेवलपमेंट के बारे में बात नहीं रखती। पंचकोशात्मक यानी शरीर भी डेवलप होना चाहिए। स्वामी विवेकानंद ने बताया कि अपना शरीर भी स्वस्थ होना चाहिए, जो उनको बोलते हैं अन्नमय कोश। और दूसरा एक कोश है मेरा शरीर का प्राणमय कोश। ये योग के अध्यात्म के बारे में जो प्राणमय कोश है, और मनोमय कोश है जो अपना मन को निर्मल रखते हैं। और चौथा जो कोश है ये विज्ञानमय कोश, कि जो विज्ञान शोध के बारे में, या 5वां कोश है आनंदमय। ये 5 कोश जो पंच कोशात्मक विकास बोलते हैं, 5 कोशों से बने हुए ये प्राण, ये शरीर, वो जो मेरी पंच जो बातें हैं, जो अपनी सामाजिक बातें हैं, आवेगात्मक है, वो सब कुछ समझ सकते हैं। या पूरी जो डेवलपमेंट है वो आध्यात्मिकता के बारे में हम बात रखते, तो ये मैं भी मानता हूँ कि जिस प्रकार के पंच जो हमारी 5Q की जरूरत रहती है, इस प्रकार का शरीर का डेवलप करने के लिए ये पंचकोश की जरूरत रहती है। ये पंचकोश और 5Q ये दोनों साथ मिलके या मेरा जो आध्यात्मिकता की बात हम रख सकते हैं। इस प्रकार की ये जो कार्य है मेरा दैवी कार्य है। भारतीय जीवन दर्शन में भी, भारतीय जीवन शैली में भी ये एकात्मता की बात रखी है, ये पूरी बात रखी है। ये बात हमारी विज्ञान के बारे में भी अच्छी तरह से रख सकते हैं। पूरा अभी नई पीढ़ी में जो नई दिशा मिल रही है वो एकांगीण विकास की बात है स्वामी। तो हमें तो जो सर्वांगीण विकास की बात, वो मेरा पूरा आध्यात्मिक एजुकेशन यानी स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन सिस्टम हमारी होनी चाहिए, जो उनको मूल्यनिष्ठ शिक्षा भी बोलते हैं। तो इस प्रकार की ये जो पूरी शिक्षा में मैं एक बात और भी बताता हूँ। विज्ञान की बात है तो हम बोलते हैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश, तो उनके साइंस के साथ जुड़े तो इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन या न्यूट्रॉन। इलेक्ट्रॉन यानी ब्रह्म, पूरा विश्व है हमारा ब्रह्म है। प्रोटॉन यानी विष्णु हमारा जीवन है। ब्रह्म में से जो जन्म हुआ है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन, और जीवन है हमारा प्रोटॉन है। और न्यूट्रॉन यानी मृत्यु हम मानते हैं, जो ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश इस प्रकार की बात। तो इस प्रकार की साइंस के साथ एक स्पिरिचुअलिटी की बात जोड़ के हमारा जीवन का जो उद्देश्य है, हमारा जीवन का जो मर्म है, हमारे जीवन को जो दिशाई है, जिनका लाइफ ऑफ डेवलपमेंट हम बोलते हैं, ये ले जा सकते हैं। तो विज्ञान और आध्यात्म दोनों का समन्वय रख के हमारी जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम में पूरी ये सिस्टम हम बदल डाले तो पूरी सिस्टम में कुछ कर देंगे, तो जो मूल्यनिष्ठ की वैल्यू बेस्ड एजुकेशन की बात है तो हम अच्छी तरह से हमारा बालक या पालक अच्छी तरह से समझ सकते हैं। तो आने वाले दिनों में अभी जो कोरोना जन्य परिस्थिति है वैसी जो प्रकृति को भी हम ठीक रख सकते हैं, हमारा जो व्यक्ति का विकृतियों का भी हम शुद्ध रखते हैं और हमारी जो संस्कृति है उनको भी समृद्ध कर सकते हैं। इस प्रकार की जो शिक्षा की संकल्पना हमारे लिए अच्छी रहेगी तो हमारे डेवलपमेंट में भी अच्छा रह सकता है। इस प्रकार की साइंस और स्पिरिचुअलिटी दोनों को हम संतुलित रख के दोनों के साथ हम रहकर जो धर्म और विज्ञान का समन्वय रख के हमारी जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम में दोनों बात को बढ़ाया जाता और उनका ज्ञान का प्रसार कर सकते तो अच्छी ये हमारे लिए आने वाले दिनों में जो भी हमारी परिस्थितियां है इनमें कुछ बदलाव ले सकते हैं। मैं मानूं तो भारतीय विद्या ये पूरी इस प्रकार की चल रही थी। हमारी कृषि विद्या इस प्रकार की थी, हमारी धनुर्विद्या इस प्रकार की थी, हमारी नौका विद्या इस प्रकार की थी, हमारी रसायन विद्या, वस्त्र विद्या, योग विद्या, आयुर्विद्या, अभी सब विश्व में हम देखें तो हमारी आयुर्विद्या की तरफ सबकी दृष्टि हो गई है। हमारी चिकित्सा विद्या भी इस प्रकार की, हमारी काल गणना भी इस प्रकार की है। जो भारतीय काल गणना की बात रखे तो साइंस के साथ पूरी जुड़ी हुई। तो मैं मानता हूँ कि अभी जो ये पूरी विज्ञान की बातों के साथ आध्यात्मिक का समन्वय हो जाए, आध्यात्मिक का संतुलन हो जाए तो जो पूरी शिक्षा है, जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, इस सिस्टम में कुछ हम बदलाव ला सकते हैं और आने वाली पीढ़ी को मेरा जो इतिहास के मेरी जो बातें हैं अच्छी तरह रख के ये पूरा भारतवर्ष में जो भी अच्छी बात है वो विश्व को हम दे सकते हैं और विश्व में भी हम रख सकते हैं। इस प्रकार की चीज का निर्माण करके इस प्रकार की बात के जो मैंने पहले बताया कि जो मेरा जगत की बात है, जीव की बात है, जो सब बातों में हम बैलेंस रख के आगे निकल सकते हैं। बस मेरी बात इस प्रकार की मैं पूरा करता हूँ क्योंकि 10-15 मिनट मुझे बताया था तो इससे ज़्यादा नहीं, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन आंसर का भी एक 10 मिनट का वक्त है और क्वेश्चन आंसर में भी आगे निकल सकते हैं। इस प्रकार की हमारी जो भारत जीवन दर्शन के भारत जीवन के जो भारतीय जीवन शैली है इनमें विज्ञान का किस प्रकार का तत्व है, विज्ञान और हमारा जो अध्यात्म है समन्वय किस प्रकार का है वो हम अच्छी तरह से जान सकते हैं। ये पूरी ये फिर से मैं बोलूं तो ये मंत्र की संस्कृति है, ये यंत्र तो उनके साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, ये मंत्र और यंत्र दोनों का संतुलन है। मंत्र और यंत्र का समन्वय होगा तो अच्छी तरह से हम आगे निकल सकते हैं। ये ऑनलाइन टीचिंग भी अभी चल रहा है, ऑफलाइन की भी जरूरत रहे तो एजुकेशन सिस्टम में ओनली ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन में से सब कुछ मिल जाएंगे वैसे नहीं हो सकते। हमारी फीलिंग तो ऑफलाइन में ही आएगा। इस प्रकार की जो सिस्टम है टेक्नोलॉजी की कुछ हद तक हम यूज कर सकते हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी का हम दास नहीं बनना चाहिए, वो उनके दास ही बनाना जरूरी है। तो मैं ये भी बात रखता हूँ कि एजुकेशन सिस्टम में जो भी अभी बन सकता है तो वो एक थोड़े कुछ आने वाले दिनों में जो परिवर्तन आया है, आने वाले दिनों में जो अभी नई दिशा ली है तो ये दिशा में हम कुछ क्या कर सकेंगे वो अभी अध्यात्म और विज्ञान दोनों का समन्वय हमने बताया। ठीक, सबको मेरा नमस्कार, जय जय कवि गुजरात, भारत माता।
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Nitin Pethani, sir, VC of Saurashtra University, and give a good speech. Thank you very much. On behalf of Common Science and Technology Foundation, on behalf of our Bhabha National Research Academy. Now we are open for all participants. Questions answer. Vijay Patel, sir. Vijay Patel, sir. We are open the session. Open the house for the session of question answer session. And the 10 minutes, not more than, less than 10. Yes, sir.
If any participant has questions, please ask.
Now,
If any participant wants to ask anything to dear Swamiji or our VC sir,
Dr. Ajay Raja sir come from to Mauritius. Please ask. Dr. Ajay Raja. Our guest participant from Mauritius, Professor of Mauritius Government College.
Good afternoon.
Yes, any,
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Joshi sir. Thank you very much, Swamiji. Thank you everyone
Thank you.
for giving me an opportunity to talk. It was really nice expose. I am from Mauritius and always there to support you. So it was a pleasure for me to be amidst all of you, great personalities, very good thought, and I'm really very proud of forming part in this of this webinar. Thank you very much.
any questions? Thank you. Thank you, Ajay Raja sir. Anyone? Now this is the open session, open house. हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं, इट नॉट नेसेसरी फॉर कंपल्सरी इंग्लिश। हेलो, हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं। यस, डॉक्टर संजीव कुमार फ्रॉम हिमाचल प्रदेश, द लेक्चरर ऑफ डाइट शिमला। प्लीज, डॉक्टर संजीव कुमार।
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, are you listening me?
Yes, speaking.
Sir, I want to ask from both of the resource persons that how can we relate the spirituality and science in the present scenario of education? Sir, we know that our present education system it is not providing a spiritual education at all at elementary and higher education level. So I want to ask that how teacher can collaborate and how can we provide the spiritual education along with the normal education system in our India.
Swamiji.
Swamiji.
Yeah, very nice question. Now this is basically the question of to be put to Vice Chancellor because it is he who is going to implement in the education system. And one more point that I would like to point out that what our Vice Chancellor Sahib told. Now in India, thousands of years back, we have been given training, we have been giving the education both on science and spirituality. Mundok says, Dve vidye veditavye parachaiva aparacha. Paravidya and aparavidya, both vidyas were being taught simultaneously. What is aparavidya? Whatever we are teaching now in our universities, our schools, colleges, this is all aparavidya. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, geography, history, whatever, all the topics, that is all aparavidya. Then what is paravidya? Paravidya is knowing the self, knowing about yourself. Who am I? Knowing that is the knowledge of the self. And as I told you, man has a unique capacity of transcending himself and perceiving himself in the act of perception. Now this knowing oneself, who is beyond time, space and causation, trying to know that absolute, that is paravidya. Paravidya means trying to know the absolute which is beyond time, space and causation, which is actually your own real self. Now in our education system, this was inbuilt. We used to have in our Gurukulas both the types of education, Paravidya, Aparavidya. Unfortunately, for the last 100 years after Lord Macaulay's education policy, this Paravidya has been removed. Now it is high time, in the name of SQ, in the name of spiritual knowledge, we can provide this Paravidya. That is number one. And Now, how it can be done? It can be done in two ways: formal way, informal way. Now, as far as formal way is concerned, again it can be done in two ways. One, at the mega level; second, at the micro level. How? Now, UNESCO can take some decision and think about how to provide SQ, importance of SQ, development of SQ in the whole education system. UNESCO can develop, and this can be given to all the countries. In the meanwhile, Government of India is also trying to develop new education policy. There we can try to include this one. This is all at the planning stage, at the macro level, at the mega level. Now, by the time, this will take a long time. This is a long drawn process, but it is a must if we want to have a large effect. In the meanwhile, for example, our Vice Chancellor Sir can start some type of course on development of SQ, maybe keeping in time, trying to take the permission of our Government of Gujarat, which is very receptive to new ideas. Even the Education Minister is very receptive and very broad-minded. I have been talking to him for a long time. So after talking with him, let us start a small experiment at Saurashtra University, and then the message will spread all over, and then gradually other universities will also come forward, and we can start in a small way. So that can be thought of by Dr. Pethani, how in a small micro level we can make an experiment. In the meanwhile, second is informal method, which we are already started. We have started from last more than 100 years. So Swami Vivekananda said, what is education? Education is not the amount of information that goes into your brain and runs undigested all your life. What is then education? Education is being and becoming. What we want is man-making education, character-building education. So this is what we have been trying to introduce in all our educational institutions. We have about 6,000 education institutions where 6 lakh students are studying, but that is a very minor part. Second, what we are doing, there are many education institutions with which we are connected in an informal way. For example, in Rajkot, we have Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture, Vivek, where Dr. Pethani sir has come a couple of times during our national seminars and has delivered good indoor addresses, and it is an ongoing process where we are inviting students from various educational institutions. We have short-term courses. We are giving them this value education. We are giving them how to develop SQ. We are giving them the ideas on science and spirituality in our seminars on a regular basis. And then we also go out. We go out to many educational institutions and we conduct these types of programs in the name of total personality development, where we provide IQ, EQ and SQ. Total personality development, IQ, EQ and SQ, and that is how we are trying to promote this development of SQ, both in an informal manner, and this can be replicated by many NGOs, by many organizations, because there are two things, as I told. Formal way may take some time, but informal way we can do it. For example, Dr. Pethani, he can take the permission of the educational minister of Gujarat and can start in a micro project, in an experimental project. He can take up how to develop SQ. Maybe to begin with, many students will not be interested, but we can make an experiment, and then gradually we can find out. And at present, of course, it may not be related to marks, but there has to be some sort of motivation for the students which we can work out. For example, when we conduct quiz competitions and all that, what we give is the prizes in the form of books. So something like that we can give. And I think Dr. Pethani can think of how to provide that para-vidya, that development of SQ, an informal manner. Isn't it, Dr. Pethani?
Yes.
What is your view?
Yes. स्वामी जी ने तो अभी बताया, वो तो ये बात पे ज्यादा तो मैं नहीं कह सकता हूँ, लेकिन इतना जरूर कह सकता हूँ एज ए वाइस चांसलर कि अभी हम बोलते हैं हायर एजुकेशन में सॉफ्ट स्किल या फाउंडेशन कोर्स। अभी और सब्जेक्ट के बारे में हम पढ़ाते हैं, वो फॉर एग्जांपल मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ाते हैं तो मेरा कोर सब्जेक्ट है, साइकोलॉजी पढ़ाते हैं तो मेरा कोर सब्जेक्ट है, और कोर सब्जेक्ट के साथ सॉफ्ट स्किल और फाउंडेशन कोर्स अभी जो CBCS बोलते हैं हायर एजुकेशन में, वो उनमें इस प्रकार का जो समन्वय होगा, इस प्रकार का इस प्रकार की बातें हम रख सकते हैं। तो ये दोनों में जो हम संतुलन की बात रखते हैं, वो भी अभी जो क्वेश्चन किया है कि किस प्रकार के हम ये इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं, तो मैं मानता हूँ ये जरूर हम कर सकेंगे क्योंकि हमारे पास जो रामकृष्ण आश्रम है और काफ़ी सारी जो स्पिरिचुअल इंस्टीट्यूट भी है, तो इस प्रकार का कोलैबोरेटिव करके उनका साथ MOU करके जो मेरी जो फॉर्मल एजुकेशन की वर्ड रख के MOU करके ही हम इस प्रकार का स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशनल लेवल पर मेरी एजुकेशन सिस्टम को हम ले जा सकते हैं।
गुड थॉट्स।
वेरी गुड, बहुत अच्छा।
बहुत अच्छी बात है। अंजन बनिक सन, त्रिपुरा गवर्नमेंट लेक्चरर, अंजन बनिक सर, त्रिपुरा। अंजन बनिक सर। यस सर। अंजन बनिक sir from Tripura, lecturer in government. Any questions?
Joshi sir, good evening. Good evening everyone.
Yes,
actually, I want to ask something. This is Gayatri Tiwari from Noida.
Very good. Tell.
Sir, Swami ji, namaste.
Namaste.
And actually, I want to ask if there is a difference between the value education and spiritual education. Both are different?
Yeah, this is a very good question. Gayatri Tiwari, I am not able to see you. I am able to hear you. I do not know. Anyway, doesn't matter. So it's a very good question. What is the difference between value education and SQ, that is spiritual education? So value education is a very broad-based term. Now there we are talking about various values. Okay, so there is a method by which you some other value education starts from the primary school level, that how to be truthful, how to be honest and all that, and there are certain lessons with that, and that is how they are teaching. But we feel that if you can really introduce SQ, development of SQ, that will take care of all the values simultaneously. You need not go for then separately for value education. At present, there are many educational institutions, particularly the private schools, colleges, which are trying to experiment on value education in their own way. I know them, and we are working with them also. And as I told you, we have Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture, Vivek, here in Rajkot, in Porbandar. We have Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence in Hyderabad, Ramakrishna Institute of Moral and Spiritual Education in Mysore, and that we are trying through all these institutions, we are trying to provide value education. But when we are trying to provide value education, what we are meaning by value education is basically if we can provide this spiritual quotient, the development of SQ, that will take care of all the values. Because when the inner development takes place, when you have got automatically unselfishness will come, automatically the spirit of service will come. And what are the parameters of judging SQ? One of the most important parameters is unselfishness. So Swami Vivekananda says there is no barometer can tell you pressure, thermometer can tell you temperature. Is there any thermometer to tell you how much spiritual a person is? There is no thermometer. But still I can tell you, Swami Vivekananda says, unselfishness is a test of religion. Test is this, unselfishness. Ultimately, unselfishness is purity. Now these are the values which are universal in nature. That has got nothing to do with what dogmas or what type of sect you are having, or whatever type of religion you may or may not believe. You may be an atheist, doesn't matter. But unselfishness, the spirit of service, spirit of serving the humanity, irrespective of caste, creed, color, religion, nationality. Now these are the values that will automatically come when somebody tries to develop SQ. This is what we feel. And how to develop SQ? When we are practicing these 4 yogas, meditation, that is Raj Yoga, prayer, that is Bhakti Yoga, and inspirational reading and thinking over it, that is Jnana Yoga, and unselfish service, Karma Yoga. When we have practiced these 4 yogas, trying to develop SQ will automatically take care. Because as I told you, Raj Yoga, what is that? The path of meditation. Now, what are the first 2 fundamental things? Yama and Niyama. What is Yama? Yama, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. These are the 5 universal values. Anywhere, any religion, any society, any country you go, these are the 5 values, they are all being respected. That is truthfulness, Satya, Asteya, non-stealing, Brahmacharya, chastity, purity, and Aparigraha, that is non-covetousness, and Ahimsa, non-violence. These are the virtues all the societies are talking about, all the religions are talking about. So these are the values that will automatically come when you practice Raj Yoga, because these are the pillars. The 5 values, universal values, are the pillars of Raj Yoga. So when we try to practice these 4 yogas, develop SQ, automatically these values will be taken care of. Okay? So SQ is very comprehensive package.
Actually, sorry to interrupt you, Swamiji. Actually, I am connected with the Ramakrishna Mission. Actually, they conduct 3-year course, diploma course in our school, by saying that it's a value education. So that's what I'm asking, because in that the universal possibilities in all the things we already connected with the spirituality.
Yes. So you see, I know that course. I know that course that has been developed by our Delhi Ashrama. So what you see, why we gave that name? We gave the name value education because when we are in a our society. We have so-called secularism. So there we have to be very careful in giving the name of the system. So that is why value education will go well rather than we talk about spiritual. So maybe some people would have some sort of inhibition. That's why in the age of in a time when some people have got that misconception about this so-called secularism. So we wanted to be secular, so-called secular. So that's why we gave the name value education. But ultimately the type of value education that we are trying to provide is taking care of this SQ, spiritual intelligence, spiritual quotient. Okay?
Thank you so much, Swamiji. Thank you so much.
Very nice question. So it was a very good interaction with all of you, and you can always through the organizers you will come to know our email ID and all that. If you want, you can approach us for any further guidance. You can ask questions to them, and that will be redirected to us, and we will share our YouTube link and Facebook link and our website and all that, so that you can get more knowledge. We have certain packages, we have so many lectures are there. These are all, today what we talked about is just an outline, but there are many questions on value education, why and how. These types of lectures are also available in YouTube. You can go through them, value education, why and how, and this development of SQ, how it can take place, and happiness and peace and stress management, and so many things are there. The stress management is going to become a very, very important topic, because most of the people now, even the children, very small children, they are having stress for various reasons. The whole society is undergoing transformation, and that is why stress management is going to be an in-subject. Already it is an in-subject. It is there that SQ will develop very much. We will help very much. If you have development of SQ, it will help you to overcome your stress level also. There are so many fringe benefits of development of SQ, apart from your fulfilling your ultimate aim of your knowing the ultimate reality, knowing yourself and getting infinite happiness, infinite knowledge, infinite bliss. But that is at the end. But while we are practicing these 4 yogas and trying to develop SQ, even in daily life you will get happiness and peace. In daily life you will be able to overcome your stress level, your tension, mental tension, and this will help you. So it is high time we try to combine science and spirituality in our education system, and as long as it is not done in a formal manner, we should try to do it in an informal manner. And I'm very happy Dr. Pethani has come forward with a suggestion, and of course we will go further. We will try to implement whatever possible as early as possible.
Thank you, Sir. Thank you.
So thanks to all of you. If there is no other further question, then you, if necessary, you can write to us later on also. Or if you have any question.
I want to ask one question.
Yeah.
Myself is Kuldeep Gupta from Jammu.
Okay.
How in simple word we can inculcate spirituality among the students? I think I have got the answer by practicing Raj Yoga, the things you have just told to us.
Yes, as I told you,
simple practices we can inculcate spirituality among the students. As being teacher in my education department, so I have to teach the 9 to 12 classes.
Okay.
So how in simple words we can inculcate spirituality in the among the students?
Okay. There are basically 4 ways in which you can do it. 4 ways.
Okay.
Number 1, meditation. Very simple type of meditation. Let them just keep silence, keep themselves, they close their eyes and just try to be silent and calm and quiet, and think about a divine light in their heart. Just divine light. That's all. 1 or 2 minutes, 5 minutes, you can have meditation. One second thing, try to make your assembly more effective. How to make the assembly more effective? Try to introduce very good music. There should be proper music teacher, and try to have very nice devotional songs. And music has got a great impact. Music is one of the best methods of introducing this SQ. So take help of that, some music during the assembly and some good devotional songs, and let the children recite mantras, recite the slokas, recite the poems, the devotional songs. That is one of the, so one is meditation, second is prayer, making your assembly more effective. Third, books. So we can have a study circle, weekly study circle, where some books can be recommended, and those books they will be read by them, and they will make presentation on once a week. So by this presentation, so many students will come to know so many books within it, because there are 30 students in a study circle. 30 students are bringing, by turn they are giving the gist of the books that they have read. So all the students, they come to know about 30 books. So, and these books are very primary types of books. They are story books related to very, very inspiring stories of the people who have dedicated their lives. And these are the stories related to unselfishness, the stories that are very, very inspiring. Such type of real life stories that can be and of great people, some very inspiring incident from the great lives. Likewise, such type of books can be inculcated. That is the Gyan part of it. And fourth is, we must have some sort of project whereby these children are taken to some sort of constructive work, say digging the well, planting the trees, going to the villages and trying to teach the children, very illiterate children in the villages, some sort of unselfish service, practical unselfish service that will build up their personality. These are the 4 ways in which you can work with the students, and I think it will have a very good impact.
Thank you, sir. Medication, prayer, books, I got to the point. Thank you, sir.
Swamiji, namaste.
Namaste.
Joshi ji, namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
Sir, I am Mr. Himanshu Shekhar Fateh Singh from Odisha.
Very good. Welcome, sir. Tell.
Sir, I am asking how to measure SQ.
Yes, this is a very good topic, and the scientists are still working on it. The scientists are still working on it. For example, this book, as I told you, is the Spiritual Intelligence, the Ultimate Intelligence, Dana Zohar. Now she has given a chapter, how to measure or use SQ. So she has come up with a certain sort of parameters. They are still working with that. Parameters like unselfishness, the spirit of service, the honesty, the truthfulness, the integrity. These are the certain values that they have done, and based on that they are trying to measure SQ. Okay, it's still being worked out by the scientist.
Sir, question will be asked. Sir, we have to ask some questions.
Yes.
Yes. Sir, thank you, sir.
Any questions?
नमस्कार सर। हेलो, मैं दर्शक लाल ववेजा एक प्रश्न पूछना चाहता हूँ।
कौन?
पूछिए सर।
सर, मैं हरियाणा से हूँ। जब मैं 6th क्लास में था तो हमें अध्यात्म के नाम पर एक नैतिक शिक्षा की पुस्तक लगाई गई थी, जो 5 भागों में हम 10वीं कक्षा तक पढ़ते रहे। उसमें एक कॉमन लाइन आती थी कि अच्छे नागरिक के क्या गुण होते हैं विद्यार्थी के। तो उसमें आगे एक अंधे को सड़क पार करानी है। मेरा बाल मन कक्षा 10 तक हमेशा सड़क पर किसी अंधे व्यक्ति को तलाशता था, लेकिन बाद में मुझे ये बात समझ में आई कि वो अंधा व्यक्ति नहीं था। उस लाइन का मतलब था कि हमें दूसरों की मदद करनी चाहिए। क्या एक पुस्तक लगा देने से ये काम हो सकता है? कभी नहीं हो सकता। और विद्यालय में पुस्तक के अलावा और क्या किया जा सकता है, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ, ताकि बच्चे में नैतिकता विकसित हो सके।
पहली बात तो ये है, हाँ, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है। पहली बात है कि केवल किताब पढ़ने से नहीं होगा, उसको समझाना पड़ेगा और उसमें से जो लेसन लिया उसके बारे में डिस्कशन करना पड़ेगा। मान लो जैसे हम ऑडियो विजुअल की बात करते हैं, है ना, तो ऑडियो विजुअल आपने अच्छी फिल्म बता दी, उससे कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होने वाला नहीं है। आपने फिल्म बता दी, उसके ऊपर डिस्कशन करना पड़ेगा कि आप क्या सीखे। अब महाभारत की फिल्म दिखाई, बच्चे को बोला भाई आपने क्या सीखा, बोला हमने यही सीखा जुआ खेलना बहुत अच्छा है, क्योंकि युधिष्ठिर खेलते थे, फिर हमको खेलने में क्या हानि है। तो ये उल्टा हो गया, उल्टा समझे। तो इसलिए जब कोई किताब पढ़ाते हैं या कोई ऑडियो विजुअल आप फिल्म दिखाते हैं, उसके बाद उस पर डिस्कस करना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि इसका मैसेज क्या है, व्हाट इज़ द बेसिक एसेंस ऑफ द मैसेज दैट इज़ गिवन इन द बुक। ये आपको नहीं होगा तो ये बुक पढ़ने से फ़ायदा नहीं होगा, पर ये होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज वी हैव फुल वेल्थ, इतना बहुत बड़ा रीच हमारे पास हेरिटेज है, इतनी सारी अच्छी अच्छी किताबें, इंस्पायरिंग बुक्स है, इनका जो नॉलेज है इसको हमको शेयर करना है, पर साथ साथ में उसका मिसअंडरस्टैंड ना करें, उसके लिए उसके ऊपर डिस्कशन भी करना है। तो बुक्स आर वेरी वेरी हेल्पफुल, स्टडी सर्कल होना चाहिए, नंबर 1। नंबर 2 कि ये ऑडियो विजुअल यूनिट भी होना चाहिए। ऑडियो विजुअल्स, अभी आजकल वीडियो का ज़माना है, आजकल सबके पास भी फॉर्चुनेटली सब कुछ है, यूट्यूब में इतनी सारी फिल्म्स अवेलेबल हैं, उनको दिखाने का, उनको सजेशन देना चाहिए। दीज आर द लिंक्स बाय विच यू कैन सी दिस वेरी इंस्पायरिंग फिल्म्स एंड यू कैन गेट ट्रांसफॉर्म। थर्ड, मैंने जो कहा था आपको, फिर से मैं दोहराता हूँ, प्रार्थना बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है। हमारी असेंबली को इफेक्टिव करना पड़ेगा। मैं रियल एग्जांपल देता हूँ। हमारी एक स्कूल में हम लोग वैल्यू एजुकेशन कर रहे थे, तो उसमें हमने कहा था कि वहाँ पर बच्चे लोग, वहाँ प्रार्थना तो लोग करते थे 15 मिनट का, पर वो सबसे ज़्यादा बोरिंग उनके लिए पीरियड रहता था, कैसे भी करके बैठते थे बच्चे। उसके बाद में ये प्रॉब्लम हमको प्रिंसिपल ने कहा कि हम तो प्रार्थना कराते हैं, और वो प्रार्थना में वो लोग बैठते हैं फिजिकली प्रेजेंट, मेंटली एब्सेंट। मैंने कहा कि आप एक काम कीजिए, पहले मैंने देखा कि वो प्रार्थना में असली में क्या है कि वो लोग समझ ही नहीं पाते थे क्या प्रार्थना है। तो पहले मैंने कहा उसकी स्क्रिप्ट बनाइए, जो प्रार्थना दी जाती है उस सबकी स्क्रिप्ट सबके पास होना चाहिए, सब एक साथ गाएंगे तब तो होगा। दूसरा, एक म्यूज़िक टीचर रखिए, आपके पास पैसा नहीं तो पार्ट टाइम म्यूज़िक टीचर रखिए। और म्यूज़िक टीचर ने जब म्यूज़िक के साथ और रिदम के साथ शुरू किया तो स्टूडेंट्स को इतना मज़ा आया, दैट बिकेम देयर मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग पीरियड। ये असेंबली, तो असेंबली को इफ़ेक्टिव बनाना है, म्यूज़िक टीचर रखना है, साथ साथ में उसको स्क्रिप्ट देना है, उनको कोरस में सिंगिंग बताना है, कोरस में उनके स्तोत्र पाठ करेंगे, श्लोक पाठ करेंगे, उससे बहुत उन पर उसकी असर पड़ती है। अभी गीता के श्लोक मान लो अभी रट लिए, अभी उनको समझ में भी नहीं आता है, उसका मीनिंग हमको बताना है, पर आज नहीं तो कल उनको इसका फायदा होगा। हो गया, मैंने बताया, आप समझ में आया?
धन्यवाद सर।
हाँ, ओके।
हेलो 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 सर, वन क्वेश्चन। हेलो,
हाँ पूछिए पूछिए।
हाँ सर, आई एम राजेश जोगी फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र।
हाँ जोगी साहब, वेलकम।
सर नमस्ते जी। माय क्वेश्चन टू डॉक्टर नितिन जी। हेलो,
सुन रहा हूँ।
नितिन जी।
हाँ पैथानी सर।
सर एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि जैसे अभी हम ज्ञान और मत धर्म साथ में लेकर चलना है, बराबर है, आप वो साइड से है कि साइंस और स्पिरिचुअलिटी साथ साथ में होना चाहिए, तो हम लोग फिर ऐसा क्यों नहीं करते? मतलब मेरा ऐसा आपसे क्वेश्चन है कि जैसे यूनिवर्सिटी में बोर्ड है, बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज है, उनमें स्वामी जी या महर्षि की एक जगह हम क्यों नहीं रखते? जैसे कि साइंस और धर्म दोनों साथ में चले, ऐसा हो सकता है, कर सकते हैं अपन?
जरूर।
यूनिवर्सिटी में एक जगह एक सीट, जैसे स्वामी जी तो हम रख सकते हैं, जैसे पॉलिटिक्स में योगी जी बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं, तो वैसा कहीं इसमें हम कर सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ, अच्छी बात बताई आपने। स्वामी जी ने बोला था कि हमारी इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम के बारे में बोले तो एक लोग आए थे जो मैकालो ने ये पूरी सिस्टम तोड़ डाली थी, क्योंकि ये सिस्टम तोड़ने में से उनका अहम हाथ था। अभी नई शिक्षा नीति आ रही है, नई शिक्षा नीति में ये सब कुछ सब्जेक्ट, ये पूरा सब्जेक्ट मैंने पहले भी बताया था कि चॉइस बेस्ड एजुकेशन सिस्टम जो है CBCS, इनमें इस सारी बातें हम रख के वो जो बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज जो एक स्टेप है, बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज में से आगे वर्गखंड तक के बात ले जाने की बात है, तो वहाँ से हम तय करते हैं। तो ये अपनी जो सुझाव या तो अपनी जो बात है वो आने वाले दिनों में नई शिक्षा नीति में शायद स्वामी जी हम साथ में बैठ के ही आशा रखेंगे कि नया भारत का निर्माण अभी हो रहा है, हो जाएंगे, बाद में नई पीढ़ी को हम अच्छी तरह से ये नया भारत का निर्माण की बात, ये अपनी जो बात है, ये योगी जी की हो या स्वामी जी की बात है, हमारा पाठ्य पुस्तक के पन्ने पे ये बात जब तक नहीं आएगी तब तक नया भारत निर्माण हो। अच्छा रखिए, वो आगे रखिए।
मुझे बताने में खुशी हो रही है कि पैथानी सर पहले गुजरात टेक्स्ट बुक के डायरेक्टर और प्रेसिडेंट भी थे, इससे पहले, इसी से पहले गुजरात, मुझे लगता है 5-6 साल तक रहे प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द गुजरात टेक्स्ट बुक बोर्ड।
One question to doctor, one question to Swamiji. Swamiji, you told 5 Qs. So can you please repeat it?
What is
the 5 Qs?
What is that?
You told 5 Qs.
5 Q. यानी SQ यानी spiritual quotient.
IQ, EQ, SQ, 3Q. IQ intelligence quotient, EQ emotional quotient, and SQ spiritual quotient. You see, Daniel Goleman made a research in 1991 and said EQ is more important than IQ. And now the latest discovery of the modern science is SQ. So there are 3 Qs. IQ, intelligence quotient, about which we know very well from a long time. EQ, emotional intelligence, from 1991 we have come to know about it. And the latest discovery is SQ, spiritual intelligence. So we say, for a total personality development, we must have all the 3, IQ, EQ and SQ.
Thank you, Swami. Thank you both of the dignities. Thank you, sir.
Mini Sekhar come from Kerala. Any questions? Mini Secretary, Kerala. Anyone? Yes. Baveji. Baveji. Haryana. Any questions? अब किसी को कोई पूछना है? तो
नो सर, बहुत अच्छा लगा, आज बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला।
भावे जी, आपको कुछ पूछना है?
बस अब सब समझ में आ गया, बहुत अच्छा लगा सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। स्वामी जी प्रणाम।
नमस्कार नमस्कार।
Sir, excuse me. Sir, one more question. I am Himanshu Shekhar Fateh Singh from Odisha.
Yes,
Sir, in which state spiritual education has been incorporated in education system?
ये तो पैथानी साहब बता सकेंगे। पैथानी साहब, आपको मालूम है कहाँ पर ये एजुकेशन, स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज, स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन आया है?
नहीं, अभी तो शुरू हो गया है, इसमें कोई अलग बात रख के स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन के बारे में हम बात नहीं कर सकते, वैसे ही तो
सर
मेरे को लगता है अभी न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में इसको रखा गया है, अभी इम्प्लीमेंट होने में टाइम लगेगा। ऐसे तो डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन ने, हाँ
सुन जी, वही मैं बात बताता हूँ। अभी स्पष्ट दौर से हम बता नहीं सकते कि किस प्रकार की, किस स्टैंडर्ड में, किस प्रकार की वो सब्जेक्ट में ये सारी बातों किस प्रकार के जुड़ी हुई है, क्योंकि नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी अभी इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हुई। अभी ड्राफ्ट बन गया है, वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होने के बारे में पूरा अभी काम शुरू हो गया है, इसलिए अभी नहीं बता सकते हैं कहाँ ये क्वेश्चन।
बिल्कुल सच बात आपने कही। अभी न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी फॉर्म हो रही है, अभी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन नहीं हुआ। और इसके पहले भी कई रिपोर्ट आए, कोठारी कमीशन ने रिपोर्ट दिया था कि स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन होना चाहिए, डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन कमेटी ने रिपोर्ट दिया स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन होना चाहिए। इसके पहले कितने सारे कमिटीज़ हुई हैं, सभी कमिटीज़ ने रिकमेंड किया था कि स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन होना चाहिए, पर अभी तक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन नहीं हुआ है। और अब ये आशा करते हैं कि नई सरकार ने जो नया एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के बारे में भी सोच रहे हैं, वो शायद इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हो। एज ऑन टुडे फॉर्मल वे में इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कहीं नहीं हो रहा है। भले इतने सारे हमारे रिपोर्ट आ गए, इतने सारे कमीशन हो गए, कोठारी कमीशन आया, डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन कमीशन आया, इन्होंने सब ने रिकमेंड किया और डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन ने कहा प्लीज़ इम्प्लीमेंट, प्लीज़ इम्प्लीमेंट, प्लीज़ इम्प्लीमेंट। कोठारी कमीशन का रिपोर्ट आया तब कहा कि ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है इम्प्लीमेंट, पर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन समहाउ द अदर आई डू नॉट नो व्हाई इट इज़ नॉट हैपनिंग। एनीवे, हम लोग व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू फ्रॉम लास्ट 100 years कि हम अपनी तरह से जितना हो सकता है इनफॉर्मल वे में हम ये स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन, ये वैल्यू एजुकेशन देने का प्रयत्न करते हैं, बोथ इनसाइड कोर्सेज, आउटसाइड कोर्सेज, इन एन इनफॉर्मल मैनर। और हमने जैसे कहा, डॉक्टर पैथानी साहब को कहा कि वी आर ऑलवेज रेडी टू ऑफर अवर सर्विसेज। MOU आप करें तो हमको कोई हरकत नहीं है, हम आपके स्टूडेंट्स के लिए जितना हो सके हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे टू प्रोवाइड दिस वैल्यू एजुकेशन, टू प्रोवाइड दिस स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन। सो वी आर ऑलवेज अवेलेबल, वी आर ऑलवेज ट्राइंग अवर बेस्ट। ऑलरेडी हम लोग कर रहे हैं इन आवर ओन हम्बल वे, बट एक्चुअली व्हाट वी वांट इज नॉट ओनली द होल नेशन बट द होल वर्ल्ड एडॉप्ट्स इट, एंड वो ग्लोबल सिटीजन निकलेंगे। नहीं तो बिकॉज मरेंगे तो एक साथ, ये कोरोना वायरस आकर के हमको सिखा दिया कि हम लोग जिएंगे एक साथ, मरेंगे एक साथ। अभी कोई देश, चाइना सोचेगा कि मैं अकेला आगे बढ़ जाऊंगा, अमेरिका सोचेगा मैं अकेला आगे बढ़ जाऊंगा, भारत सोचेगा मैं अकेला, नहीं होने वाला है। मरेंगे एक साथ, जिएंगे एक साथ। इससे ग्लोबल सिविलाइजेशन, इसीलिए This spiritual knowledge, spiritual education should be all over the world. It should be on a global level. और यूनेस्को को भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. But I do not know how it can be done. Dr. Pethani can take out the thread. और ये एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर से बात करके पहले हम लोग छोटा सा एक्सपेरिमेंट करें सौराष्ट्र यूनिवर्सिटी में, फिर गुजरात उसको अडॉप्ट करे, फिर उसके बाद इंडिया अडॉप्ट करे, और फिर वो मैसेज जाएगा यूनेस्को में कि भाई इस प्रकार से टोटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है स्टूडेंट्स का एंड दे आर बिकमिंग एनलाइटेंड सिटीजन्स. तो शायद उसके बाद यूनेस्को भी उसको करे. तो समथिंग वी हैव टू डू इन अ कॉन्क्रीट मैनर. थोड़ा सा रिजल्ट हमको दिखाना पड़ेगा, तब मेरे ख्याल से सब जगह वो रेप्लिकेशन शुरू हो जाएगा. और मैं और डॉक्टर पेथानी साहब वी विल वर्क आउट. क्यों पेथानी साहब? लेट अस ट्राई टू डू समथिंग इन अ कॉन्क्रीट वे सो दैट दिस डजंट रिमेन ए थ्योरेटिकल सेमिनार बट दिस रिजल्ट इन सम कॉन्क्रीट एक्शन. और उसके बाद में ये मैसेज पूरे वर्ल्ड में जाता है तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा.
एक ही सेंटेंस में बोलना चाहता हूँ, एक ही सेंटेंस. वो जो अभी स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन के बारे में जो बात हो रही है, तो एक ही सेंटेंस में बोलना चाहता हूँ कि भारतीय विद्या में आध्यात्म विद्या एक तो प्राण है मेरा. तो अभी प्राण नहीं जाना चाहिए, प्राण टिकना चाहिए, प्राण को सबको साथ जोड़ना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल ठीक बात. वेरी ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू. मैंने बताया परा विद्या अपरा विद्या दोनों एक साथ हमको टीच करना है. परा विद्या अपरा विद्या. अभी तक केवल हम अपरा विद्या करते थे. इसके जितने हमारे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, इतने सारे मॉडर्न यूथ सुसाइड कर रहे हैं, ड्रग एडिक्ट बन रहे हैं, वायलेंट बन रहे हैं, ये अपने वैल्यूज़ को लूज कर रहे हैं, इंटीग्रिटी नहीं है, ऑनेस्टी नहीं. ये सब क्यों है? करप्शन, इतना सारा करप्शन क्यों है? ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ वन रीज़न कि हमने वो स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन निकाल दिया, हमने वो परा विद्या निकाल दिया, केवल अपरा विद्या किया. नाउ जो हो गया सो हो गया, बीती ताही बिसाड़ दे, आगे सुध ले, जाग्या ત્યારથી સવાર. હવે આપણે શરૂ કરી દઈએ સ્પિરિચ્યુઅલ એજ્યુકેશન અને નવેસરથી આપણે શરૂઆત આપણે આગળ વધીએ.
गुड सर जी. कुलदीप सिंह, जम्मू कश्मीर, कुछ कहना चाहते हैं? कुलदीप सिंह. अतुल तारे जी, मध्य प्रदेश.
Joshi sir, I have asked a question.
Yes, Kuldeep Singh, welcome.
Sir, my question I have asked a question from Swamiji to practice spirituality in school level, and I have got answer. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Kuldeep Singh from the Jammu Kashmir. He is a good and great teacher. National award winner, the best teacher ever.
बहुत अच्छा. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड.
अतुल तारे सर, मध्य प्रदेश. हेलो अतुल तारे सर. मोहन इनिया सर, राजस्थान. Anyone? मुझे लगता है कि यस
सर मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही है
जी. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन स्वामी जी से ये है.
अतुल तारे जी बोलिए.
हाँ, नमस्कार स्वामी जी. अतुल तारे फ्रॉम इंदौर, मध्य प्रदेश. जी सर, मैं एक मैथ्स टीचर हूँ और सर ये मुझे पूछना है कि क्या मैथमेटिक्स और स्पिरिचुअलिटी में कोई डायरेक्ट संबंध है? इज देयर एनी डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन मैथ्स एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी? बिकॉज हम देखते हैं सर कि सारे धर्मों में कुछ न कुछ सिंबल्स हैं. जैसे हिंदूज में हम देखते हैं श्री चक्र है, जैनियों में भी है, सभी धर्मों में इस तरह कुछ सिंबल्स हमें दिखते हैं. इसका कुछ न कुछ संबंध होता है, ऐसा हम लोग मानते हैं. तो सर क्या ऐसा कुछ संभव है? ऐसा कोई डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन है इनमें?
मुझे पता नहीं है, पर इसके ऊपर रिसर्च होना चाहिए. पर मैं एक किताब के बारे में बताऊंगा जबकि हमारा इस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड है. पॉल डेविस बहुत बड़े साइंटिस्ट है, मैथमेटिशियन है. आपने नाम सुना होगा, पॉल डेविस का नाम सुना? पॉल डेविस, हाँ, बहुत बड़े साइंटिस्ट हैं. उन्होंने किताब लिखी. किताब का नाम है द माइंड ऑफ गॉड. माइंड ऑफ गॉड। कब ये वो भगवान का मन कैसे जानेंगे? तो भगवान क्या है, ऐसा करके उन्होंने मैथमेटिकली किया कि मैथमेटिकली तो बहुत सारे इन्फिनिट हो सकते हैं, सब इन्फिनिट मिलाने के बाद उसका नाम उन्होंने दिया कैंटर्स एब्सोल्यूट, CANTOR, कैंटर्स एब्सोल्यूट। और फिर उन्होंने कहा इफ वी नो कैंटर्स एब्सोल्यूट वी विल बी एबल टू नो द माइंड ऑफ गॉड। फिर बाद में लास्ट में उन्होंने कहा it is not possible to know Cantor's absolute by our this mind. Why? Because the mind of the person who is wanting to know Cantor's absolute also contained in this Cantor's absolute. So how to know the knower? So we are not subject, we are not object, we are subject. How to know the subject?
Right, sir.
That is why it is not possible to know the mind of God by mathematical process. That is what Paul Davies says. But mystical process is the only process, he says, he agrees. Mystical process, meditation, is the only process whereby you can know the mind of God, or you can have spiritual knowledge, or you can spiritual intelligence, which is the ultimate intelligence. So for development of SQ, we will have to go for meditation. This is what even a mathematician says.
Thanks, sir.
बहुत अच्छा। मुझे लगता है कि अभी हम क्लोजिंग की तरफ जाइए, क्योंकि बहुत सारा टाइम हो गया है। एनीवन क्वेश्चंस? अब कोई?
जैसे जी अभी
हाँ, बहुत टाइम हो गया, अभी कोई प्रश्न पूछना चाहते हैं? एनीवन क्वेश्चंस? ठीक है, तो क्लोजिंग में जाते कल 6 बजे मिलेंगे। Tomorrow we meet the 6 o'clock. We like to thanks President of Ramakrishna Mission, Rajkot, Swami Nikhileswar Swami Nanji. We like to thanks VC of the Saurashtra University, Dr. Pethani sir, and we like to thanks all parties of different part of our India or great and grand successful this seminar. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. નમસ્કાર. નમસ્કાર પેથાણી સાહેબ. આ લોકડાઉન પૂરું થાય પછી આવો મળીએ આપણે. નમસ્કાર, મળીએ પછી. નમસ્કાર, પ્રણામ.
Hitesh Jain sir, thank you very much. Provide the good facility, and Hitesh sir and Gorania sir. Thank you to all participants. Give a
Thank you, Guruji.
thank you very much.
All the best. All the best.
पेथानी सर, बहुत मजा आया, स्वामी जी बहुत मजा आया।
मुझे स्वामी जी के साथ लाभ अच्छा मिला, मुझे आनंद यही हुआ।
सब लोग मिलके किया है, लेकिन रियली ग्रेट एंड ग्रैंड सक्सेस। थैंक यू वेरी मच ऑल ऑफ यू। कॉमन साइंस टेक्निक्स फंड। हाँ, बोलिए।
हाँ सर, ये कह रही थी कि मैं इतने दिनों से हम जब से लॉकडाउन था कोई ना कोई वेबिनार तो हमारे सब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड या एजुकेशन तो लॉकडाउन होता था। ये थोड़ा सा हटके लेकिन बहुत एनलाइटनिंग था, बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि लगा कि वो सब बेकार है अगर हमने ये अपना स्पिरिचुअल क्वेश्चन नहीं पढ़ाया।
बहुत अच्छा, वेरी गुड। आई एम सो हैप्पी दैट यू हैव बीन एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ SQ। वेरी नाइस, बहुत अच्छा। थैंक यू।